Yeah, last class we are discussing flow control statements, right? Regarding Python flow control statements. Open the class notes once. It's like Python material. We have the class notes. Part one we're discussing flow control statements, right? Yeah. Yes, last class what the points we done. I think for loop is complete, right? And today class will go with the while loop. And again some assignments also. Is that assignments are complete or not completed? Yes, regarding for loop I given 1, 2, 3, 4 assignments and 5 assignments are there. Yes, assignments are complete or not completed? Hmm? Guys, I'm asking the question like assignments are completed or not completed? Okay, enjoy. Good guys. And see in the Python just we have the conditional statements, guys, and the conditional statements are just we discussed if else and elif. Elif is short form of else if basically. Conditional statements are just three, and looping statement just we have the two, for loop and while loop. And yesterday class we done the for loop and for loop. Today class will discuss the while loop. With that your flow control statements will be completed today class. Okay, good. And transfer statement yesterday we discussed break and continue, right? What difference between break and continue, guys? I said clearly break is used to stop the loop execution and continue is used to continue is used to skip the particular iteration, right? Continue is used to skip the particular iteration, right? Exactly. And return statement we'll discuss as part of functions, guys. Return statement we will discuss as part of functions, and return try we will discuss as part of exception handling. Okay, return we will discuss as part of functions, and try we will discuss as part of what? Exception handling, right? Yeah, with that your transfer statements are completed, guys. Guys, conditional statements we done the if condition, if else, elif is completed, and looping statements we done yesterday class for loop is completed. Today I'll discuss while loop, and yesterday class break and continue is completed, and return we will discuss as part of functions, and try we will discuss as part of exception handling, guys. The point is clear, right? Yeah. When you go for the while loop, guys, while just to take the condition, so just to check the condition and print the data, just you can go for the while loop just to check the condition and print the data. That is a while loop, guys. If you take the while loop here, while of condition you can write here. While of condition, if the condition is true means what happened, guys? Body executed. Like that, the loop is repeated how many times, guys? The loop is repeated like until the condition is the loop is repeated until the condition is what? Fail, right? Exactly. Because yesterday we done with the for loop, right? I want print the good morning 10 times. To print the good morning 10 times, what is the for loop code? Tell me. For x in for x in what range? For x in a range function we have to use. For x in a range of 10, for x in a range of 10, simply can print a message like here good morning, right? Yeah, simply can print the message like what? Good morning, right? Exactly. The same code, can you save this code here? Local disk E. Can you please save this code first dot py? First dot py. Can please run this code. To run this code, guys, what is the command we have to use to run this code? So Python command we have to use. Python, the file is called what? First dot py, right? That's it. We got the good morning 10 times, guys. The same data I want to print using while loop. Priya, your voice is not audible, sir. Whatever remaining, guys, can you hear me? Whatever remaining, guys, can you hear me? Yeah, remaining, guys, yes. Priya, please reconnect once. Priya, can you hear me? Yeah. Yes, for loop to print the data, I can write the for x in a range of 10. Simply can print the message like good morning, right? Exactly. The same data I want to print 10 times using while loop. Okay, using while loop, guys. To take the same data using while loop here, you can take the number starting from 0. You can take the while loop. While of condition we have to put condition number less than 10 colon. number less than 10 colon. Here you can write the print message like, what the print message, guys? Here you can print the message like good evening message, right? Yeah, good evening message like this. And see, the loop is repeated like 0 less than 10, 0 less than 10, 0 less than 10. But you want increment the 0 value, right? To increment the 0 value, guys, I said like in Python we don't have like I plus num plus plus, right? So we don't have like value like num plus plus in Python. So if you want to increment the plus one, then what we have to do? Num plus equal to one, right? Exactly. What the meaning of this num plus one, num plus equal one, guys? Num plus equal to one is nothing but what? Num equal num plus one, right? Num equal to num plus one, guys. That's it. Then you can run this code python first.py. We got the 10 times good morning and we got the 10 times good evening, right? Exactly. But you try to check this code, guys, just to print the data 10 times. Which one is recommended? Is that for loop is recommended or while loop is recommended? Guys, while of condition, the loop is repeated like until the condition is failed. Okay. And just to print the data 10 times, is that for loop is recommended or while loop is recommended? For loop is recommended, while loop is recommended means definitely we require the for loop, right? Guys, definitely we require the which loop, guys? For loop, right? Exactly. Good, guys. Then what is the purpose of while loop? Then the purpose of while loop, guys, I'll give one small requirement. I'll give a small requirement. You try to check the requirement, okay? Good. Guys, my question is like a small requirement is in application just you can take the condition, some guess value. Some guess equal to 25 is there. And you take the guess value from end user. You can take the guess value from end user. If end user is entered the guess value, 25 means 25, 25 both are match, right? Then you congratulations, your guess value is correct. You won the gift. You won the gift, right? If you enter the 12 word, 12 means what? Which is less than guess value, right? Then we have to give the message to the user, hey, you enter less than guess value, enter again. Enter the guess, you enter less than guess value, enter again. And for example, if you enter the 30, 30 means which is less than guess value or more than guess value, guys? Yes, which is less than guess value, more than guess value, which is like more than guess value, right? Then we have to give a message like end user, hey, you enter like more than guess value, please try again. Enter again, right? Like that, the loop has to be repeated until the condition is yeah, until the condition is what? Until the condition is failed, guys. Like sorry, until he enter the correct value. As I'm repeating again, I take in application I taken the guess value something like 25 and take the guess value from end user. If end user is enter the same guess value means no problem. Your congratulations, your guess value is correct. If you enter the 12 means less than guess value, you enter less than guess value, enter again. If you enter the more value, 30 more value, right? Uh, you enter less more than guess value, enter again. Okay, like the loop has to be repeated. The loop has to be repeated until the condition is what? Until the condition is what? Fail, right? Sorry. Until he enter the correct value, right? Guys, until enter correct value or not? Guys, now tell me here. Do you know like how many times to repeat the loop? Guys, here do you know how many times to repeat the loop? Hmm? Guys, here do you know how many times to repeat the loop? Definitely you don't know, right? Exactly, guys. Here, where you don't know like how many times to repeat, then simply can I take the while loop, right? So can I take observe careful requirement, guys? See, if I want to print the 10 times means what? Can I simply go for the for loop, right? If I know number of iterations for x in a range of 10, then how many times repeated 10 times, right? For x in a range of 20, 20 times repeated, right? If I know how many times to repeat, then simply I can use for loop, guys. If you don't know how many times to repeat, okay, then you can go for the while loop. Guys, check the requirement in the application level, how we have to analyze the code and how we have to write the code to try to analyze the requirements, guys. Hmm? But most of the faculties, what they will do, for loop they are printing data 10 times, while loop they are printing the data 10 times. Then what is the difference, guys? What is the difference? In the application level, we have to analyze, right? Which one is better? In application level, definitely we have to analyze or not. That's what. Guys, here, do you know how many times to repeat the loop? You don't know like when he enter the correct value, right? If you don't know how many times to repeat the loop, then you can take the while condition, guys. While of true, I can take. While of true, the true means t must be capital, right, in Python. Yeah, while of true. While of true means what? The control is automatically enter into while loop, right? Automatically enter into while loop. Then here, I want first of all take the input, guys. To take the input, which function we have to use? guys, to take the input function, which function you have to use? Input function, right? Input of mm, uh, enter 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 guess value, right? Enter user guess value. Enter guess value, guys. Then he enters some guess value. Then by default input function take the data which format, guys? Guys, by default input function takes the data which format? String format, right? That's what you can typecast which format, guys, here integer format. Then here this is called user guess, right? That's it, guys. So I took the data from end user, enter the guess value, user guess value, I taken the user guess value, right? Exactly. Now I want to check this guess value is like I want to check this guess value is the less than 30 25 or greater than 25 or equal to 25, right? Yes or no? I want to check this data is less than 25, greater than 25 or equal to 25. Then how many options I have to check total? Guys, how many options I have to check now? Three options. Three options means can use like if else else if else or elif, right? Exactly. That's what, guys, here if guess if guess double equal to user guess. If guess double equal to user guess, I think both are matched means what? I want to give the message like print message, print off. So your guess is correct. Hmm. Your guess is what? Correct. You can give the message like congratulations, congratulations. Then what we have to do, guys? If your guess is correct, congratulations, you have to stop the loop or not. Then how can we stop this loop? Guys, how can we stop this loop? To stop the loop execution, how can we stop the loop? Exactly, Venkatesh. We can use a break statement, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, if guess double equal to user guess means what? Both are match, right? Both are match, right? Otherwise, user guess double equal to guess value. Both are matched means what? You'll get the message like congratulations. Your guess is congratulations. Stop the execution using break, right? Exactly. You can go for elif condition, guys. Elif of user guess whatever the guess value user is entered, which is greater than guess value. If it's greater than guess value means what the message you have to give? Hmm. You entered, you entered, you entered what? More than guess value, right? You enter more than guess value. You enter more than guess value. Enter again, right? Enter again. Yes or no? Exactly. Well, for example, see, other than this correct value, equality, and greater than, other than these two, what the remaining value, guys? Remaining value is a lot less than guess value, right? Less than guess value means I think you no need to check the third condition, right? Instead of checking third condition, simply I can put the else block here. If else, right? So then you can print the message like you entered less than guess value, more than guess value. Guys, what I am doing is clear. So when this loop is stopped, guys, whenever you enter the correct value, matched value, then your guess is correct. Congratulations, it will stop the loop, guys. Okay. So if it is not matched, then what happened, guys? You entered more than guess value, enter again. You entered, you entered what? Less than guess value, enter again. More than guess value, enter again. Less than guess value, enter again. Where we have this kind of requirements, guys. Where we have this kind of requirements, we are going with while loop, guys. Guys, that point is clear. Guys, example is perfect example, right? We see the output, guys, you'll get the clarity. Python first.py. Enter the guess value. Okay, enter the guess value. Enter the guess value. Assume like I enter the guess value is like 12. 12 means what happened, guys? You enter the less than guess value, enter again, right? I enter like 89. We enter more than guess value, enter again. 3 less than guess value. Something like this. More than guess value. Hmm? So now, guys, if I enter the 25, if I enter the 25 means what? Both are matched, right? Then loop is stopped. Your guess is correct. Congratulations. Guys, I hope you got the clarity, right? How to implement these conditions. If you don't know how many times to repeat at runtime, I don't know how many times when he enter the correct value, then you can take the while of true. The loop check the conditions, the loop is repeated. When he is matched, then you can stop the loop. How can you stop the loop means using the break statement, right? Using the break statement, guys. Guys, this is the way how to use the while loop conditions. Guys, first example, for loop to print the data 10 times, while loop to print the data 10 times. But which one is recommended means definitely I can say for loop only recommended. So while loop don't use. Then when while loop is recommended means just to check the condition. If you know like how many times to repeat, use the for loop, guys. If you don't know how many times to repeat, then you can take the while loop. While of true you can take, right? Guys, are it clear now? That is called while loop syntax and while loop example, guys. Any questions, please? Guys, any questions? Hmm? Yes, you got the clarity, right? So why we take the true means the loop is has to repeat it like how many times? We don't know like number of iterations, right? That's what I can take the while of true. While of true means what? The loop keep on repeating. When that loop will be stopped, when the break is occurred, right? Because where you don't know like number of iteration means while of true. While of true means the loop is automatically repeated, right? Hmm? The loop is automatically repeated. How it will stop means using the break internally. If you didn't use the break statement here, then what happened, guys? The loop goes to infinite times, right? Even if you enter the correct value also, the loop is repeated how many times, guys? Infinite times, right? Exactly. That's what I use the break statement here, right? Exactly. Guys, are you clear now? Yeah, exactly. Guys, yesterday I said clearly, along with the for loop, you can take else block, right? Along with the for loop, you can take else block, guys. When that else block executed, along with the for loop, if you take else block, that else block executed when the for loop is terminated normally, right? When the for loop is terminated what? Normally. The same way, along with the along with the while loop also you can take the else block, guys. Along with the while loop you can take else block, guys. That else block executed when the while loop is terminated normally, right? Exactly, this is the point, guys. Along with while loop it is possible to take the else block, guys. The else block executed when while loop is terminated, when the while loop is terminated normally, right? Exactly, guys. You can see this case. As you try to understand this example, try to tell me what's the output of this example. Hmm? I equal 0, I less than 10, good morning, I equal to I plus 3. But writing I equal to I plus 3 is recommended or not recommended, guys? Is not recommended. Simply can make I plus equal to 3. I plus equal 3 is nothing but I plus equal 3 nothing but I equal to I plus 3, right? Exactly. Okay, in this case, good morning is printed how many times? Guys, in this case, good morning is printed how many times? Guys, please respond. This case, good morning is printed how many times? That's the question. Yeah, the while loop is running 3 times, right? So I now I think while loop is executed normally, right? If while loop executed normally means the else block will be executed, guys. Now you can run this code. We got the 0 iteration, third iteration, 6 iteration, 9 iteration. We got the 4 times when we got the values 4 times, right? So 0, 3, 6, 9. 0, 3, 6, and 9, right? We got the else block normal termination, guys. Hmm? So along with the while loop, along with the for loop, we can take else block. Along with the while loop and along with the for loop, we can take else block, guys. The else block executed when the while loop is terminated normally or for loop is terminated normally, right? Exactly. But see here, if I check the condition, if x double equal to if I double equal to 3, if I double equal to otherwise 6, if I double equal to 6, I can use the break statement. If I use the break statement, now it is normal termination, abnormal termination. Guys, if I use the break statement, now it is normal termination, abnormal termination. Hmm? Break means what? It is abnormally terminated, right? If abnormally terminated, then else block executed, not executed. Guys, when we use the break statement, definitely it is abnormal termination. If it is abnormal termination means the else block execute or not execute means definitely it will not execute, right? See guys, we got the 0, 3. 6 is match, right? 6 double equal 6. 6 double equal 6 means what happened now? Guys, 6 double equal 6 means what happened? The loop is stopped or not? The loop is stopped, right? This is abnormal termination. Abnormal termination means what happened, guys? Else block executed or not executed? Else block is not executed, right? That is information, guys. Good. There is one case where the else block is not executed, and one more case is like print statement, print of 10 plus 10 plus Ratan. 10 plus Ratan means what happened, guys? 10 plus Ratan means can we concat the different types of data in Python? Guys, can we combine different types of data in Python? No, right? You'll get the error, right? What error, guys? Yes, you'll get the error. What's the error? I think type error, right? Yeah, we got the error like type error, right? Exactly. So when the error is occurred means what happened, guys? While loop is terminated normally, abnormally. While loop is terminated abnormally, right? While loop is terminated abnormally means hmm. Then else block execute not executed, guys. Definitely else block is not executed, right? Exactly. See, guys, we got the good morning zero time. First time it is executing like good morning zero time. Then else block is not executing, right? Exactly. Guys, just else block to check the flow of execution. Just check the flow of execution. Is that point is clear? Right? Just to check the flow of execution. If everything is while loop is terminated normally means okay, we got the confirmation like application logic going good, right? Else block will be executed. If something is goes wrong in the while loop, then what happened, guys? Else block is not executed. Then I can decide something is goes wrong in my while loop. Hmm? Then you can decide like that, guys. Yes or no? Exactly. The last one is when is exit function, guys. Exit is belongs to sys module, right? Exit belongs to sys module. Just you can check the data like the sys dot. You can write the exit function. Exit of zero. Sys dot exit of zero. You can write the import sys module. So here exit means what happened, guys? Python application will be stopped. If application itself is stopped, then who will execute your else block? No one will execute, right? Only first time it is executing, then it is stopping, right? Is else block. So along with the for loop and along with the while loop, you can take else block, guys. That else block executed. Hmm. If the while loop is terminated normally, then how many cases the else block is not executed in general? Three cases. In while loop, when you use the break statement means what happened here? Break means abnormal termination, right? Break means we are stopping execution. When we use the break statement means abnormal termination, else block is not executed. When you get the error, when we'll get the error, abnormal termination, else block is not executed. When we use exit function, abnormal termination, else block is not executed, right? So these are three cases where the else block will not execute, right? Is that clear now? There are three cases where the else block is not executed. Good, guys. And you try to complete this example, guys. Yeah, the last assignment, guys. What assignment you check? Just check the assignment, guys. Take the employee ID, employee name, employee salary from end user. Employee ID, employee name, employee salary from end user. After taking the data, print the data using three formats. I hope in the first example, like in the first chapter, we done the three ways you can format data, right? Using percentile, using braces, using F option. Okay. Okay, just to take the employee ID, employee name, employee salary from end user, print the data using three formats. After printing the data using three formats, just we have to give the message like we have to give the message like, do you want one more record? Do you want one more record? Give the message to the end user, guys. After printing, give the message to end user, do you want one more record? When he see this message, he enter the yes. Yes means what? Again take the data, again print the data. Yes means what? Yes means again take the data, again print the data. No means what? Stop the loop. Yes, no means what? Stop the loop, right? Guys, take the data, print the data. After printing, give the message like, do you want one more record? Yes means what? Again take the data, again print the data. No means what? Stop the loop, right? Guys, do you know like how many times to repeat the loop here? Guys, here, do you know how many times to repeat the loop? Guys, please respond here. Do you know like how many times to repeat the loop? No, right? No means we have to use which one? For loop or while loop?
While loops.
Simply here we have to use the while loop, right? Here we have to use the while loop, right? Exactly. Simply use the while loop, guys. So if you can make the while of true, then you can take the data inside the while loop. Guys, taking the data, we have to put inside the while loop or outside of the while loop. Taking the data. Taking the data, we have to put inside the while loop or out of the while loop. Guys, the question is clear. Taking the data, we have to put inside the while loop, right? Because we have to take the data multiple times, right? When he enter the yes, yeah, inside the loop, we have to take the data, guys. That's all about our flow control statements in Java, guys, for Python. So then how many flow control statements guys total here? There are the 3 flow control statements in Python. There are 3 types of flow control statements in Python. One is a conditional statements, if else, elif. Second is a looping statements, for loop and while loop. If you know like how many times to repeat, you can go for the for loop. If you don't know how many times to repeat, simply you can go for the while loop, right? While loop basically to check the conditions. To check the conditions, right? Transfer statement means control is transferred from one location to another location, guys. You know, like break means stop the execution and come out of the loop, right? Continue is also same process, right? Exactly. Guys, any questions, please? Guys, what about yesterday assignment? Is that yesterday assignments are completed or not completed? Swarnalata. Swarnalata, yesterday assignments completed or not completed?
No, sir, I have to work on it.
Not completed. Why?
I was busy with work, sir, so I will complete it.
Very good. Tomorrow I'll ask you. Tomorrow also busy.
No, sir, I have really busy with work. I had to
Okay,
complete
fine.
some tasks.
That I agree. Huh? Sulochana, what are assignments?
Not completed, sir.
Why, sir?
Even I'm busy with my work, sir.
Everyone is busy. Okay. Venkatesh, did you complete assignment? Okay, completed. Very good. Venkatesh, can please give me some which assignment? Sulachana, which assignment you want? Tell me here. 1, 2, 3, 4 assignment. 5 are there. Which one you want? Hey, what the first assignment? Venkatesh, can please tell me the first assignment here? Print the vowels and print the consonants in the name. Take the name from end user, print the vowels and print the consonants. Guys, can you hear me, Venkatesh? Take the name from end user, print the vowels and print the consonants. What is the assignment's answer? Where is the answer, man?
You want to answer? Okay, sir.
I need answer.
Put in inbox.
In chat box, just you can place the data. Yeah, so Swarnalata, you tell me the code, I'll write the code for that. Take the input from end user, printing vowels and consonants.
To take the vowels as a variable, so we have to declare A, E, I, O, U.
Enter your name first of all. Then I took your name. After that, what I have to do?
We have to check that vowels in that name, sir. So first we have to take the variable vowels equals to. We have to define that.
Vowels equal to code I want. What is the code? So Sulachana, you tell me the code.
Vowels equal to space, sir, and then after consonants, if
Vowels
statement,
space,
double quotes, sir.
Double quotes, okay.
To take the
and
consonants
equal to some empty data initially you are taking. Empty variables, very good.
Yes, sir.
After
and
that?
If statements, sir, in if statements will declare A, E, I, O.
No, if I enter the name like Ratan, I have to get every character, right? I have to check every character here from here, right?
Yes, sir.
Then? Then can I use
if name equal to
sorry,
sir, for name equal x
for x in a name. For x in a name means what happened here? Name contains my assume like Ratan, then every character comes to x variable, right? Every character comes to x variable. Then what we have to check? If x double equal to a or x double equal to e or x double
or
equal to
x double equal to
I.
I,
Or R means what?
x,
Anyone is
x double
considered
equal.
true, right? That's what I'm using R condition.
Yes, sir.
X double equal to A I O
Wo.
or x double equal to, you can take the U, right? Yeah. If you take this one, then you can take like these are the vowels, then you can write the vowels
Yes, sir.
with
Vowels.
X, right? Remaining things are what? Else
Else
block, right? Else block.
consonants.
Consonants equal to X, right? That's it.
Mm.
Guys, here you can print the message simply. Vowels are comma, print the variables, guys. Vowels variable, and consonants are just, you can print the variable like consonants. Vowels are consonants are consonants are consonants are something like this. It's fine, right? Yeah, just initially I taken some empty variables to variables like vowels empty, consonants are empty because I want to assign the data later. Then I taken the for loop here for x w for x is name. It means what? When you take the name in the for loop, every character will be iterated, right? Every character will be iterated. Guys, yes or no? That is information, guys. Enter your name. I entered Ratan here. Now you see the output, guys. Then what happened here? Is it taking all the characters? It is taking only, why it is taking only A and N? As it is taking only O and N. A and N. A and N means it is taking maybe last characters, right? Last two characters it is taking because the loop is repeating and we have to store like vowels equal to vowel plus X, right? Because existing data we have to add the data, right? Guys, we have to add the data to existing data or not? Yes or no? Vowels plus equal to X, right? Because existing, see, initially first one character is storing. Next one, what? Existing character we have to add one more character, right? That's equal to vowels equal vowel plus X. Vowels, what is the meaning of this line, guys? Vowels equal to vowel plus X, right? Enter the name Ratan. Now you can see AARTN. Guys, now you got the clarity, right? Sulochana.
Yes, sir.
Why I'm using this plus equal is clear, at everyone? If you didn't use the plus equal means what happened, guys? Only last characters will be added. If you want, that's what, if you have to add the data to existing already having characters, right? Already existing characters, right? That's what you can write the vowels initially empty, vowels equal vowel plus X. Vowels equal what? Vowel plus X, right? Yeah, this is the information, guys. That is the information. This is one of the assignment, guys. You try to check this assignment once. Good. Guys, tell me one more assignment. Which assignment do you want? Can I take the second assignment? Print the addition of 1 to 10 even numbers. Guys, how to print the addition of 1 to 10 even numbers? That you try to take that numbers, guys. It's fine. Because simply you can write the sum function, right? Sum of range of guys, that is very simple actually. So if you write the addition of 1 to 10 numbers means don't write for loop, right? Don't add the for loop. How can we add the data? Yeah, Venkatesh, that for loop and even not required. Simply can I use this statement like this? So print of can I use sum of, can I use range of what? 1 to 11, right? Sum of range of 1 to 11 comma, you can take the 0 starting from 0 to 11 by stepping 2, right? 0 to 2 by step 0 to 11 by stepping 2 means what happened here? It will take the 0 2 4 6 8 10, right? Exactly. Guys, it is printing the addition of these all the numbers or not? So expected output is 30. We expected output is 30. Then you can run this code. We got the output is 30. That's it. Guys, like that you can make the code is very simple format and straightforward. Don't take the for loop for x in a range of 10. If x percentile to w equal to 0, then sum equal to sum plus I, something like that. Then you don't write that much code, guys. And multiplication you try once. Multiplication you try once. I'll take this assignment, guys. Third assignment here. Take the name from end user. Print the addition of all characters code values. because every character contains the corresponding code value, right? So A code value is how much, Unicode value is how much here, 97. B code value is 98. Small a starts from 97, right? Small a starts from 97, small b 98, 99, like that. We have to write the data. Capital A starts from 65, right? 66, 67, like that. Yes or no? Then tell me. Then how can we do this example? Does anyone tell me the code for that? First of all, you take the name from end user. I took the name. After the name, every character code value required. Guys, how to get the code value for the character? I have one function, right? I said one function is there, right? Yeah, exactly, Yankatesh. WARD function. Tell me the code for that. See, guys, in entire Python, where you need to get the every character data, for x in a name, you have to write the for loop. For x in a name means what? If I enter the name is Ratan, x contains every character, right? X contains what? Every character, right? Exactly. Guys, can I take the sum equal initially 0? Can I take the sum plus equal to? Sum plus equal to? Tell me, guys, sum plus equal to ORD of x, right?
X.
That's it. Guys, writing the code also we have to check. I written always plus equal something like this. The code should be efficient. Don't use unnecessarily parentheses. Don't use unnecessarily plus and multiple values, right? Very clear now. Then you can print the message like print of sum, right? That's all completed, guys. Just enter your name, sum equal 0, initial value starts from 0, sum equal to WARD of x, which is nothing but what? Sum equal to sum plus WARD of x, right? Sum equal to sum of WARD of x, right? Exactly. That's the information, guys. Is very clear now? Now you run this code, enter your name. Assume like I enter only AB. A means how much value, guys? A is 97, B is how much? Guys, A is 97, B is how much? 98. 97 and 98, right? 97 and 98 means 97 and 98. What the output, guys? 97 and 98? 195, right? Exactly. Like that, you enter your name like Ratan, you will get the 534 is answer, right? Because all character code values like 534, right? Exactly, guys. You guys, are you clear now? This is the output of this example, and this is the assignment for this one, guys. Guys, remaining assignments, at least try the remaining assignments like this. What the way I written, the same way you can write the assignments answer. Okay, good. Guys, you try to check this ones. We done with the flow control statements. So we done the introduction part, and we done the operators. We done the flow control statements, guys. So when we'll meet in tomorrow class, we'll start the variables in Python. So functions and variables in Python, guys. Because Python is a function oriented and object oriented, which is like in Python, script based coding, guys, we'll write the functions basically. We'll write the functions. Okay, so how to declare the functions, how to declare the variables, how to handle the function. That function based programming we will start from tomorrow onwards. Is that clear now? Yeah. So that's all, guys. That's all for the flow control statements. You complete the remaining assignments. What the assignments are given. You try to complete the remaining assignments. And Monday I'll give the answers for these all assignments. You try to check your answers once. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Yeah. And tomorrow we'll meet, guys. Tomorrow we'll start the new topic like variables and functions concept. Yeah. Bye, guys. Tomorrow we'll meet.